Hello and welcome to another edition of Monday Motivation with Bukola. It's a show about inspiration, women empowerment, beauty, business, money, health, culture, entertainment, and advocacy. And of course, I am your fabulous host today, Bukola Oriola. And this week, I bring you another Lipstick Lip Balm and Literacy virtual book reading series from Facebook. So if you are not yet following me on Facebook, I invite you right now. This is a special invite to you to head over to my Facebook page, Bukola L. Oriola, and like that page so that you can join the conversation live. And my author, oh Lord, she is super fabulous. She is Pastor Victoria Showunmi, the author of The Power of Resilience. And she did this awesome book from her own personal experiences and also from those who inspired her. And the room was lit. Oh Lord, I won't give it away. You just need to go and listen to her. But you know, as we roll on the show, the motivational quote for today is from Napoleon Hill. Yes, Napoleon Hill. If you are familiar with Napoleon Hill, you know who that is. And if you are not familiar, you're going to learn a little bit from his quote today. And his quote says, "Success requires no explanations. Failure permits no alibis." Oh my goodness. Success requires no explanations. Failure permits no alibis. Napoleon Hill is something else. So you see, you owe nobody no explanation for becoming successful. So why are you listening to what people are saying? You don't need to consider what anybody is saying that is not favorable to you. All you need to do is to keep focusing on your success. When you become successful, people will talk about you. Tongues will wag. If people start talking bad things, untrue things about you, that means you are successful. So just enjoy your success. You don't need to explain to anybody. Just enjoy it, because trust me, failure, nobody looks at you. Nobody think about you. Nobody even know that you exist. And if you're waiting for public sympathy, you're going to wait forever. So enjoy your success, be successful, keep hoping for success. And I'm glad today our author is talking about hope also. So keep thinking about your success and be hopeful and just enjoy your success. Forget about what people are saying. That doesn't concern you. Just keep on and enjoy your success. So anyway, let's go and listen to Pastor Victoria Showunmi and enjoy it. Welcome to another fabulous Lipstick Lip Balm and Literacy virtual book reading series here on Facebook. And my super fabulous guest author today is none other than Pastor Victoria Showunmi. She is co-founder of Destiny Star Ministries in Houston, Texas. She works alongside her husband, Pastor Benga Showunmi, and her faith, according to her, is heavily influenced by her parents, who are also ministers at the Redeemed Christian Church of God. So she's born in the church. She's a church woman. She's taking us to church today. we are going to the church today as we learn about the power of resilience. The title of our book is The Power of Resilience, and she's going to be talking more about that and also give us tips about book publishing as a published author herself. So thank you so much again, Pastor Victoria, for coming on the show.
You're welcome. Thank you. It's my pleasure and an honor to be here today with you. Thank you.
Thanks. And you know, as we roll on the show, right? Are you prepared for your dance?
I think I'm ready. I hope I can beat you today.
Oh my goodness. I won't even go into competition. Because I know today I'm going to be beating hands down.
I'm so ready.
So, and I want to quickly thank Pastor David Olubowale. We use his music on the show. So we are playing his music today from the album Laughter Dafidi.
Thank you, Papa.
Oh, Jehovah, thank you. Thank you, Lord.
I am saying thank you.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Jehovah. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Papa. Jesus, thank you. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah.
I'm saying thank you. Thank you.
Hallelujah. Jesus, thank you. Thank you, Lord. Oh, he answered prayer. My God answered prayer. Hey,
Oh my goodness.
Don't try me.
I tell you, somebody say Baba, somebody say Baba, 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 Baba. Nínú ayé mi, Baba, Baba ló jẹ́. Lórí ilé mi, Baba, 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 Baba lókè. Baba lókè. Escalate mi, range over mi o. Ojú mi o, àti ọwọ́ mi o.
You came to beat me today, hands down.
I told you. I told you. Oh my God.
These days I'm meeting those that are my seniors, oh, my
Yes. Yes, yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. I'm really grateful to have you. It's an honor. And for those of you joining, I see Pastor Benga in the house too. Thank you for tuning in, Pastor Benga. Thank you so much. So, I would like to ask you first. You know, the title of your book is so strong and powerful. The power of resilience.
Yes.
Excuse me. I want to know more about that. What even informed that title in the first place?
Wow. You know, when I introduce the book to people and they look at it and they look at the cover, they're like, wow, that is a good title. How did you come up with that title, right? I see here again, I have to answer the question. But what really give me the inspiration about the title of the book is some of the personal experiences that I have had in my life, and where I am right now is, you know, the thing is, life is not easy. So many things happen, and to be able to go beyond some setbacks, to be able to go beyond some circumstances, to be able to push through some challenges and be able to come out of those. You know, it is the resilient spirit, the spirit that doesn't quit, the spirit that doesn't give up, the spirit that is always hopeful. You know, the spirit that is rest assured that tomorrow is going to be better, is going to be brighter. And that is what gave me the courage, the strength to write about that book, The Power of Resilience, that no matter what your current circumstance is, no matter your current situation, things will turn around. If you persist a little bit more, if you stay resilient, you will come out of it. So that's the inspiration behind the title of the book. Thank you.
Nice. I love that. And could you give us some tips on how to stay hopeful in order to be resilient?
Okay, so one of the things, and it's one of the chapters there, to stay hopeful is number one, to know that one thing is whatever you are currently going through, it could have been worse. So look at it in that perspective, that it could have been worse. Like here in Houston, and this past week, we had a very devastating weather. I mean, so severe. But we are grateful because we keep telling ourselves that this could have been worse. It could have been, I mean, it was bad, but we are hopeful that it could have been worse. And if it's worse than this, we don't know what could happen. But in spite of that no matter what you're going through, always know that it could have been worse. And also know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. This is not just the end. Whatever you're going through, it has a beginning date and it has an end date. It has an expiration date. And if you can just stay a little bit longer, you will draw to the end of that situation and you will launch into your breakthrough and into whatever you are trusting God for, you will get in there.
So, excuse me, in essence, you are encouraging that no matter what we are going through, we just need to keep staying on and holding on to whatever it is we desire for us to get.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you are a minister. Well, your background already told us that you are born to minister. So they inspired you to go into ministry with your husband?
So with my husband, I think it's a totally different. So I came from a Christian home. Both my parents, they are pastors, and currently they are pastors in the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Nigeria. But you know, growing up in a Christian home, things are not just always easy. You know that, but we do have the faith that when God is on our side, things get better. We have the hope that when God is involved in whatever we're doing, things get better. And the thing is, it does not matter the side you are on, whether you are a Christian or you are not a Christian, things happen in life. Every one of us, we go through tough times, we go through challenges. But what makes it easy for me and for other believers, I would say, is because we have the confidence that we are not alone. And that kind of like give us the courage and the strength. No, sometimes people may give up. We have seen people committing suicide or things like that. But because we have the faith in God, that I have the faith in God, and I know that God is with me, that no matter what I am going through, you know, he said we are more than conqueror. So that kind of like make it easy. And then when I met my husband, I mean, he has pastor in Redeem in Nigeria before he came here. So we met here in the United States. He was a minister. He's a minister at the church at that time. We didn't know we were going to start a church. We both were just, you know, I was in the choir, he was a minister. But I mean, it happens that, you know, when God called you, you just want to respond to the calling. With our backgrounds, we're able to put the effort together, put the strength together, and to launch. And the church is doing well. So we are still in ministry. So we're happy, and I'm grateful to God for that.
Oh, nice. So how long has the ministry been now?
So when we came to when the first church that we started was in the Redeemed Christian Church of God. So we we started a church and pastor it. It's a Redeemed Christian Church of God. It's in New York. God, that is where we were, Chapel of Greatness. But then we left the ministry to start our own ministry. So we are here in Houston now. We started our ministry in Houston, Destiny Star Ministries International, and we are about 2 years. Yeah, wow. About 2 years now. Yes, here in Houston.
Oh, nice. So, I have a question. As a minister,
yes,
you know, that puts you in a particular kind of situation. with
Mm-hmm.
people. So
Mm-hmm.
what would you say has been the most challenging thing that people has brought to you for help or prayers for?
Oh my God. So, I mean, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot when we have counseled so many people and we have been able to support people in our little way. But I mean, it's a testament to what people go through in life. Even we have people that are not even part of the ministry, but because they know who we are as ministers, and they still reach out to us for things. People reach out to us concerning relationship, marriages. I we know time that my husband we kind of like go out like 12 midnight, 1 a.m. to family's house to kind of like settle issue, to talk about peace and everything. So I mean a lot of marriage issues, family relationship issues. I mean, and a lot of other challenges, maybe going through sickness, going through loss, having to lose people you have, or having to lose job or the other, be up there and they're no longer there. So, like, so many things that, I mean, we deal with. It's a very sensitive matter. So most of the time, the grace of God has always helped us to be able to relate to people, to be able to help them and give them the words of courage that, you know what, God is still with you. And no matter the mistake, you know, sometimes people beat themselves up. It's my fault. Maybe if I didn't do this, but you know what? It doesn't matter. What will happen, will happen. So many issues. I mean, from every sphere of life, job, family, business, relationship. I mean, so many things. But we bless God that we're able to be and help, be able to offer help and our service to people around us.
Wow, thank you. And coming back now to your book,
Yes, ma'am.
that book, would you say that aside from your own personal challenges that you used as lessons, you were also able to look at the challenges that people have gone through that you've been able to see to also inspire writing that book? Or writing that book was just something that came because of just your own personal challenges that you've overcome?
Oh, not just my personal challenge. I'm such a person. I read a lot. I read so many books about people. I read about Oprah. I read about a lot of people. Joyce Meyer. So many people that I'm like they have gone through certain things in their life. You know, I put in there one of is Oprah's story. You know, when she first started, she sought an application to work like in a TV station. She did everything and she was turned down, you know, things like that. And now she had that show for 25 years before she left that and then to started her own TV network. Things like that happened, but she pushed through. And I think, and not in the book, I gave an example of Thomas Edison, the guy that came up with the bulb. I mean, they said he tried that different times, about 1,000 times, that he tried different things, that he could come up with something that could last longer. And he was able to do it. So it's not just only my book, but like different stories of other people that have inspired me in the process. I put it in there. I mean, so I got some people read it and they be like, they knew something about me, but other stories are there too, not just only my stories. Because some people have encouraged me, some other people's stories have inspired me. So I just put a little bit of things that helped me in there, including my story as well.
Wow. How long did it take you to do this book?
Um, so the book, fortunately for me, it took me 3 months to write because I'm such a person that when I'm determined to do something, I do it. I'm a go-getter. That is one thing with me. And last year, I've wrote it out that this year, 2017, I'm going to write 2 books. I want one out before the middle of the year, then I want another one out towards the end of the year. So now I look at like for me to have it out, I have to start working on it. I can't sleep and wake up and say, here comes my book. So, yeah. So, because of that, every day I started writing in January of this year through March 31st. So, every day I will write. I always have books with me everywhere I go, and I will write little bit, little bit, little bit, and then I begin to now put them together, now structure them to chapters and things like that. So it took me about 3 months to finish the whole manuscript and everything.
Wow. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? If you are still pregnant with that book needs to come out.
Yes, if
Have
you're
to
writing it, it needs to
for
come out. Yeah.
just discipline, writing every day. She says she writes every day. She has papers with her all the time to write with. That is a tip right there to go with. And you know, after putting all of these things together and dividing them up into chapters and knowing what you want to do and all of that. So how did you go through the process of actually publishing it into a book form and promoting it?
Okay, so the good thing, what was really helpful to me is like my husband, he owns a publishing company. He runs a Cornerstone Publishing. So that is what they do. So when I finish, I just hand over the manuscript to them, to him and the team, for them to do everything that they need to do. I just give them the time, the timeline when I want the book to be out. So they finished everything. They did the cover design of the book. They edited the book. They did the layout of the book. They did the printing of the book. So they did everything. Me was just to do the manuscript. I'm not a publisher, so I leave that to the expert to do their job. I just tell them what I want, how I want it. I want it to be a hardcover. That is my preference. So I just told them what I want, and they delivered.
Wow, nice. You see, that's another tip there of going to a traditional publisher. There are different routes you can go. This is the traditional publisher route. So how can we get your book? I'm going to be putting the link in the description. I think the link is already in the description of this video. So for those of you who are watching live, thank you so much. Follow that link to the book to go get your copy. And for those of you on YouTube also, the link is in the description. Follow the link. And those of you watching at home at channel 14, you will see the link on the screen. So just follow that link to the book. So aside from the book that you've done right now, and you are encouraging people to keep up the hope, to be resilient in whatever it is, what other tips do you have for people to push through? Because people go through different challenges, and sometimes it might even look like, oh, this particular challenge is too much. I heard my bishop preaching yesterday, and he said somebody was watching his video, and the moment the person thought, oh, this man does not even know what he's going through, and he was going to just stop the tape, then he said, you might think this man does not know what you are going through. Then I stop, like, seriously? Okay, let me hear more. So what tips do you have for people when they're in that kind of situation where they think all hope is lost, or this particular challenge is peculiar, is more challenging than any other challenges that they've encountered?
Okay. So personally, I have gone through quite some things, and people that are very close to me, they know some of the things I've went through, even while growing up. I do talk to my Victoria achievers, and I kind of like share some personal experience. Number one thing is like people go through peculiar things, but the thing is, don't let whatever you're going through to define you. Don't let whatever you're going through to define you. I said earlier on, whatever you're going through will come to an end. Just know that you are just passing through this. Sometimes it's very, very tough, But when it gets tougher, that is when you know that you are almost at the end of that trouble. That is when you know you are almost at the end of that trouble. That this is tough and you feel like giving up. You think like everything is gone. You've done everything you can do. Just know that you are almost there. You know, sometimes when people, I was born and raised in Nigeria, and there when they want to dig for a well of water, they have to dig down into the ground, and they have to continue to dig and dig and dig. You know, if they stop at a particular point and say, oh, water is not breaking out, and they stop, let me tell you, if somebody comes in, that person may just do a little bit work and the water will break out. But you have been labored for so long, but you think like you're not going to make it, and then you give up, and somebody just come in, maybe with one strike, with two strikes, and here comes the water. So when it gets a little tougher, it's signaling to you that you are almost at the end of you are almost there. You are almost at the edge of success. Just be patient a little bit and it will happen. And another thing is to reach out to people. Reach out to people. There are a lot of supportive people out there, and I am one of them. Bukola is one of them. Reach out to people. See, because of what I've been through and because of my area of services, I am a minister. I'm a registered nurse as well. So I'm a very confidential person. If you tell me anything, let me tell you, no one is going to know. I'm not that type of person. There are so many things in here, even in here. I mean, you wouldn't know, because I know that it's a trust for somebody to share their personal story with me. So reach out to people. There are genuine people out there. There are people who are open to support. There are people who are ready to be somebody that just, you know what, put your head on my shoulder, on my chest, let me just tap it. And the people that will just give you word of encouragement, or they will just connect you. So don't hold on to the trouble. Don't think you are in it alone. People will help you. Just reach out. And I will say this again. You said this past week it was terrible, but the way people came out to help, I mean, it was unbelievable. And they were saying, if not because of people that came out, even before Coastal Guard, before other people came in, people went out, that really limited the amount of devastation. So when you reach out to people, you never know who your angel is. You never know whom God has positioned to help you. But we have to break out of that comfort zone and ask somebody, speak to somebody and ask for help.
Oh, thank you so much. That is really true. I see some coins.
Oh,
Deborah, thanks for coming in. Ronke Smith, thank you. Felicia, oh, Madam Felicia Kiayo, thank you so much for coming in. She wrote two of my favorites. I love what God is doing to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And hello, Deborah. Thank you for coming in. You know what you just said? I was just going to ask that question and you answered it. Because yes, I was reading this book, Think and Grow Rich. Is that the book? Yes, by Napoleon.
Oh, I'm reading the woman version of that book. Almost done with that.
Yes, I have two versions of that book, the audio and the text.
Yes,
so I listen to the audio in the car and then I read the text. And this is a book I've read, I don't even know how many times now. It's like my second Bible. So it said when you were using the water analogy, it said something similar with gold. Because, you know, gold is something you go dig the ground to get.
Yes.
Somebody had bought a piece of land looking for gold and he gave up 6 feet to gold.
Yes, I read that one, yes.
And one thing he didn't do was that he didn't go to seek for expert opinion or help. He didn't seek for help. He was trying to do it by himself. And somebody else that bought the land from him look for an expert to
yes.
Say, oh, yeah,
a massive wealth.
Gold. So I really like that continuation, because that was the next question I was going to ask that you answered, that you seek for help. That is a tip there. seek for help. Don't think it's hard to reach out to people. At least, no matter how isolated you are, every one person you can reach out to. Hopefully, especially with this online world, there are people I'm connected to that I've never met face to face. Just
yes, like you, yes.
exactly, I haven't met.
But at least you meet it now. We
Yes,
can't
but
where we come that.
known each other for so long, it feels like we've met
Yes.
face to face. And even this morning, I was telling one of my brothers that I was going to connect him with somebody, and he was like, "Oh, is the person in the country where he is?" I said, "No, that person is all the way in New Zealand." But the person is my friend. So, the online has really made it easy to connect with people and seek for help. So people, another tip, seek for help and don't feel isolated. In this online world, there are many people out there that are willing to give you help and support.
Yes.
So, Pastor Victoria, now back to book. If someone wants to do a book, because there are many people who are pregnant with and some are afraid that what they are going to write will not be too good for people to read. I've had someone who started. She already has everything she can put in the book, but then retrieved because she felt, oh, it is not good enough. What is your suggestion for people like that to help them overcome that inner fear and doubt in themselves?
Oh, okay. So this is the story, the thing. See, some people, we have access to you and they may not have access to other people. So you may only be a source of inspiration to some people. So if you think what you have is not good enough, you are denying some people who could have been blessed by your book. My book, I've reached out to so many people, and when people call me or send me message, how they have been so, I mean, like, what is there? Some people may never even hear that from me. But when they now pick up the book and read, they'll be like, wow. And they read it and pass it on to other people to read. So if you get stuck with writing your book and you think like maybe this is not good, you are denying some people access to something that could change their lives. Not everyone we have access to, maybe to Oprah, have access to John Maxwell, have access to Terry, to all these people, but they may have access to you. So whatever they can get from you, whatever they can read in your book that can transform them, that is a blessing. So if you shut down, you are shutting down the destiny of some other people. And I always say to people, I'm like, you don't know. Some people's destinies are dependent upon you. Some people, their salary paycheck is dependent upon you doing certain things. So if you shut down and you don't write the book, you are limiting some people. You are denying some people of the fact. People, whatever you have to read is going to bless some people, let me tell you. And you wouldn't know that until you write it, until you publish it, until they are able to read it. You won't know. So that is why don't sit on it, release it. You're pregnant with it, release it, let it grow, let it touch lives and change people.
Thank you. I really love that. So don't sit on that idea. And if you have a manuscript, do not sit on it. You can either, get help through traditional publisher like Pastor Victoria has mentioned earlier. So don't sit on that book that you've written. Let me see, do we have any new comments or questions? If you have questions, please post your questions. Our time is running out. Do you have questions? And I want to use this opportunity to thank all those who have been supporting. Thank you for coming in, Jerry. I see you now. Thank you for coming in. I want to use this opportunity to thank all those who have been supporting the Lipstick Lip Balm and Literacy virtual book reading. Say, okay, somebody wrote a comment. Please, okay, Deborah said, please don't sit on that half-written book, as it could be a blessing as it could be a blessing to someone out there. Even bless people who are here to read that book, which is true, because sometimes some books do not become bestseller, or they don't become popular until years after it's been published. There are so many books like that it's been several years that they've been published before they came to the limelight. So don't sit on whatever it is you have inside of you that needs to be in a book. So, Pastor Vic, what is your last word for our audience today?
Okay, so my last word for you guys is, this is another month, and this is the last quarter of year 2017. So whatever you're working on, maybe you're working on your book, maybe you're working on another project, it's time to wake it up. I posted a video yesterday that it is time to step up your game. If you've been relaxing for the past 8 months, no, we have 4 months to the end of this year, so you can finish well. It does not matter where you are. So wake up that book, put it together, that project, empowerment summit you want to go, it's not too late. You got the time. 4 months to the end of the year, and you can finish stronger than you started. So for everyone here, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm telling you that whatever you're going through right now, let me tell you, it's almost an end to it. Okay, success is just right there at the end. You are sitting just a little bit closer to success. So don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. So thank you, Buki. I'm so honored to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, now the lipstick competition.
Oh. Okay.
So what are you wearing today?
Okay. So today I'm only wearing one color. It's only one color that I'm wearing, and this is Mary Kay. So I'm a Mary Kay person. Okay.
Wow.
So yes, I'm Mary Kay.
The person was here earlier.
Oh. So I'm a Mary Kay person. My face and everything is Mary Kay. So this one is one of their new lipstick, and it's a crushed berry. This is crushed berry.
Wow.
It's Mary Kay, it's crushed berry. I hope you can see it.
Yes.
It's crushed berry, and I love it. I'm a lipstick junkie. See, I have a lot of them. So, but for today, I wear that one. So I have a lot of, all of them are Mary Kay. All of them are Mary Kay.
Wow.
Not good, right?
Let me stop in the house today. So for me today, I'm actually wearing 3.
Okay.
No, I said before that I do wear 2. I wear minimum of 2. Sometimes I do wear 3. And my 3 most of the time is inspired by me not liking one color the way it's looking on me, and then I'll put another one on top of it. So I'm wearing, this one is a new one that I got recently. I've worn it here too before. It's called Nikak. So this is kind of like a sample size. I'm also really allergic to lipsticks. So I kind of select. I have to try first to see if it's going to work for me or not. But this one has been working, and it's kind of the lilac color. Nikak, that's the name. Nikak. And then after wearing that, I decided to wear CoverGirl Queen Collection. So this is the one that I think what's that woman's name? Queen Latifah. The brand they launched with Queen Latifah. So, and it's red. I don't know why. I have all different kinds of red. They always make me look weird. So this is red. So I wore that, and then I'm like, it's looking weird. Let me put something else on it. So I decided to go back to my Midnight Blue by Maybelline. I love this Midnight Blue. So as you can see, then I put the Midnight Blue on it. So that's why today I'm wearing.
Beautiful.
Thank you. So today I'm wearing three of them. So thank you so much. I see Aneta came in and Sister Chika. Reach.
Oh, Chika, thank you.
Okay. Oh, she said, lovely ladies. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Sally in the house. Good morning, sir. Thank you for coming in. And thanks, Deborah, for writing that out. She wrote, Pastor is wearing Mary Kay lipstick crush berry.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, our fabulous people. So, see now, you beat me hands down on the first round. Now I'm scared to go on the next.
You sure you want to go there?
I will not retrieve. That does not retrieve. You have to go to the battlefront. Even though I'm scared, but I have to go. People, please pray for me.
We pray for grace for you.
So this one I'm going to put I think it's Fuji Gospel. It's from the same album. So let me wait.
I'm already dancing.
For that particular track, I think it's for. Let's see. Okay, this is it. Can you hear it? Can you?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't try me.
You're not easy at all.
Don't try me, I told you. I can come on like now, don't try it. Hey, oh my God. Yes. What a move.
You beat me hands down.
Yes. Oh my God.
Thank you so much, ma.
That's good.
I'm so grateful. You made this. So I think you will win the award of the hit show. Hit episode. Because it's in your episode that we dance to the almost the end of each track.
Thank you.
So much. Thank you. It's such an honor to have you. And I really enjoyed interviewing you here today. I hope you will be back on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. One more thing before I go. The e-version of the book is on Kindle, so it's on Amazon. You can get the Kindle version there.
Oh,
so if you want it right away, it's available on Amazon. The Kindle version.
Nice. Yes. I actually posted the Amazon link. Excuse me. Oh. So is the paperback on Amazon too? So,
no, the paperback, because it's
sorry.
hardcover, it's not there, but it's through the website.
Oh, then I will have to update the link to put the link to buy the physical book, because the link I included is the Amazon link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I will update once this is over. I will update this, but the both links will be on YouTube, and for those who will be watching at home, they will have the link on the screen. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. Thank you
Thanks
so much. Yes, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me. Wow, it's an honor. It's a privilege. Thank God for what God is using you for. I mean, reaching out to people. You are such an inspiration. You are such a blessing. You are a resilient woman. I'm like, wow, you still going and still doing all this. But I mean, you are such an inspiration. So thank you. Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much, ma. And thanks to all those who will be watching this replay. Thank you. If you have questions, please send in your questions. You can post in this video here or on Facebook, or if you're watching at home, you can just send it to info@bukolaoriola.com. And if it's specific to Pastor Victoria, I will forward it. I'm also going to be sharing her own links, so her website and email, so you can contact her directly if you have questions or comments specifically just for her. So thank you so much again, and God bless you, ma'am. And thank you, everybody. Oh, I see a lot of emojis there on Facebook.
Oh, God, thank you. Wow.
Oh, well done. Thank you, Deborah. She said very well done to you both. Aneta, Fabulicious moves. I think Pastor Vic beat me.
Yes.
She made me hands down. You can't sit down. I'm always the first to sit down. I was beating. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your time. Wow. Thank you for the heart, for the loves, for the like, for everything. Taking your time, watching live, catching the replay, the YouTubers, everyone. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be a blessing, and I don't take it for granted. So thank you so much, and I wish you more success. I wish you more blessing. I wish you fulfillment in everything you do. And to Bukola Oriola, sister, you rock. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Love you. Thank you.
My people, my fabulous people, thank you so much. I hope to see you next week. In fact, guess what? Our author next week is coming also from across of the ocean. I will not reveal yet who that. You know, it's always a mystery until until the next week. So watch out for our next author coming on next Saturday. She's another fabulous author coming from across the ocean. So on that note, bye bye and see you next time. Bye bye.
Okay, now. This is gospel from Dominic.
Whoa. How was that? I told you. That day she even beat me to the dance. Oh Lord. She came prepared. She beat me. I have to go to dancing school now to go and learn how to dance because she beat me hands down. I was sweating. But most of all, the information she shared, she inspired me. I really, really enjoyed it. And I hope you did as I did too. She inspired me. So look for people around you. She said, if it looks like, oh, everything is going too tough, the challenge is going greater, that's a clue. You are getting close to your success. That's a clue that you are getting close to that thing that you really desire. So don't give up. Instead, look for help. There are people around you. Look for help. And with the virtual world now, lots of people you are even connected to online that you don't know, you have never seen face to face, but they will rally around to give you support. So stay hopeful, be good, be nice to one another, and most of all, keep on keeping on and hold on to your dream. Do not give up. Until next time on another Monday Motivation with Bukola. Again, I am your super fabulous host. Bye bye. Until next time.